Hey everybody, Ralph Covert here. Welcome to my songwriting class. Today I'm going to start with a really incredible piece of songwriting. And then we're going to talk about some really important ideas. And I'll explain why this silliness that I'm going to start with matters. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, Batman smells, Robin laid an egg. The Batmobile lost its wheel and the Joker got away. Well, you've heard funny variations off songs like that before. And there's a purpose they can serve for us. But I want to start by talking about why we write songs in the first place. Because it has struck me as I've been doing these videos that I get really deep into the weeds on some of the techniques and ideas of how to write songs. And I want to make sure that we're always going back to that place of why are we doing this in the first place? Because I think that is absolutely essential. So why do we write songs? Well, to express ourselves, right? To express ideas or emotions, and mostly because we want songs that are fun to sing and play. Fundamentally, because we're trying to bring songs into the universe that weren't there before. And songs, most importantly, that we like. I want to write songs that I like. And you want to write a song that you really like. And that's why it's so important when we write that we each follow our own songwriter compass, right? Your choices are what shape your songs, and that's what makes them unique. And so the more you're able to trust that voice in yourself and learn to follow it, the more you're going to be able to write songs that you love. And then that love will come across in the songs. And one of the things about songwriting that I think is really amazing is it's one of the truly, purely selfish things that we can do, but in a positive, healthy way. There are a million people that I'm beholden to in my life, in a good way, family and friends and, work. If somebody hires me to play a concert somewhere, I need to show up for a whole range of reasons to do it. And if I'm cooking dinner, I've got a whole bunch of people to please and the stuff to do it the way they like it. And to make it right. And if I'm doing stuff in my life, I need to pay attention to what other people need and want. And that's great, but ultimately there's a piece of us all that's all about ourselves, right? And one of the things about songwriting that is really, really unique and really amazing is it's one of the few things that I've found, in my life at least, that you're completely in control of. You're completely selfish, right? It's when I'm writing a song, it's all about my songwriter compass. It's about the choices that I like. And purely because of my choices and because of my likes, I'm bringing something into the universe that's never existed before, and that I'm going to have a chance to share with the world and with other people and have an impact on their lives. By following our own songwriter compass, we create songs that we like. But then they allow other people, they shine a light perhaps, illuminate emotions or feelings or thoughts that other people share. And, you can write a song will make people dance, a song will make people cry, a song will make people laugh, a song will make people sing. When people sing together in a choir or just in a group singing together, an amazing thing happens. Their heart rates and their body biorhythms start to synchronize. So imagine how powerful that is, that by creating something that purely comes from me and my songwriter compass and my instincts and the things that I like, I can create something that allows other people to feel and actually unifies them physically, biologically. That's incredibly powerful stuff. And to me, it's part of the reason why songwriting is so magical. So, as I said at the beginning of this, there are lots of pieces to the process of songwriting. And sometimes in the videos, I feel like I get too lost in the weeds. of, I'm getting all giddy and excited about scales and chords or song structure. And that stuff is great, and those tools are really important and powerful. But always remember that you're writing the song for the reason that it's fun and that you have stuff you want to express, okay? And yeah, that's what I've got for that. So to review a few basic ideas that we've talked about before that I think are important to mention again, always put your ideas down on tape. Whether you use an iPhone or you use like the 3-tape method with the cassette tapes like I talk about doing, make sure you get them down because you'll forget them. And write down the words as you go. It's okay. It's part of the process. Write it down. You're going to scratch them out and put new ones down. You're going to record a song that's got warts and mistakes and flubs. That's fine. What you're trying to remember and capture and keep is that core idea, okay? The tools you have today, the tools you have tomorrow, the tools you have on whatever day you're writing are enough. They're all you need, okay? There are lots of great songs that are written with one chord or really simple melody, and you've listened to thousands and thousands and thousands of songs in your life, so you have a very well-developed songwriter compass. But as a result, you have very sophisticated ability to make choices and very sophisticated ideas floating around in your head. So your ideas can be sophisticated and complicated. They can be simple. Just follow your gut with it. Whatever tools you have are going to lead you to the ideas that make you happy. And then you can choose to build on those and keep those. And you don't have to understand everything you're doing, right? If there's a melody or a chord, and you don't need to know the theory of why it works together. You just need to know that you like it. And if you like it, you keep it, right? If you don't like it, you make a different choice. Till you find one you like. That's how you use your songwriter compass, okay? So don't need to worry about it. And the final note I wanted to mention with that is your limitations are your strengths, okay? As you learn new tools, as you learn new ideas of how to do stuff, use them to write new songs. You don't need new songs in order to do it, but as you figure out new stuff, put it to use. And if there's if you hit a wall and your songwriter compass is saying, no, I don't like that, well, just try something different. Make something up. You don't need to understand it. Just throw a chord in that shouldn't go there. Find a chord you like. Doesn't matter if it fits or doesn't fit. If you like it, it fits. If there's a melody, if there's a word, if there's a feeling in the song that makes sense to you, that's all you need to know. Your songwriter compass said, I like it. Okay? Now, how does that all relate to Jingle Bells, Batman Smells? Well, one technique that you can use when you're starting out and you're trying to learn how to write words, because I realized my son Jude was playing around with some music and some songs, and I realized that even that basic process of putting words to melody, I take it for granted, but it's something your brain needs to learn, right? And one technique for doing that is taking a set of words and a melody that already exist and just practice coming up with new words to put into it, as in Jingle Bells, Jingle All the Way, turning into Jingle Bells, Batman Smells. Okay? So in order to do that, I'm going to play those two things again. This masterpiece, oh, you know you love it. Jingle bells, Batman smells, Robin laid an egg. The Batmobile lost its wheel and the Joker got away. Wow. Well, in order to do that, there's some things you need to put in place first, right? You need to, and I made notes here, so I make sure I get in all the stuff I want to tell you. To begin with, you need to pay attention to the rhymes. Okay, so in Jingle Bells, it's jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse open sleigh. So you know at the end of that second line, you've got all the way and one horse open sleigh. So you have a rhyme there. And then because you have the repeated jingle bells, there's kind of an internal rhyme there, right? And you see that plays out in the parody lyric because it's Jingle bells, Batman smells. So bells and smells rhyme. Okay, so there's an internal rhyme. So one of the first things you do is you're coming up with words to fit into your borrowed melody and your borrowed lyrics is looking where they rhyme, because you want to repeat that same rhyming pattern. Now, the second thing you need to do is looking at the number of syllables. And one of the nice things about a melody is the melody automatically counts out the syllables for you. It's one of the things that makes songwriting hard, but it's one of the reasons why songwriting fundamentally existed in the first place, to help you remember the syllables. It was originally one of the things it is, poetry was a mnemonic device, a memory aiding device. Before they had writing, they had poems. The rhythm of the poetry and the language allowed the poet or the keeper of the community's history to better remember the words. So rhyming and the rhythm of words in poetry are there to help people remember historically. So you need to look at and learn. So you need to pay attention to what that rhythm is, so you can repeat it as you write new words. So in this case, jingle bells. So jingle bells, Batman smells. I was saying, okay, let's come up with a new lyric. Let's experiment how to do that. So I just was thinking about what I was doing here, and so we're making a video. So video, what can I do that rhymes with video? And I came up with "Here we go, it's a video," on how to write a song. So in the same way that jingle all the way, the Joker got away, on how to write a song. See how all those lines have the same number of syllables and the same pattern. So the things you need to pay attention to, where your line needs to rhyme, pay attention to the pattern of where the syllables fall in, and ask yourself, does the melody fit the new words? So we'll try my new brilliant song here. Here we go with the video on how to write a song. So far, so good. Now, in the third line of the original song, it's, oh, what fun it is to ride. So the rhyme on the original song does not have an internal rhyme. On the parody one, the Batmobile has lost its wheel. It does have an internal rhyme. So as you can see in that case, there's a choice. You can follow it either way. Originally, I had, the one was, it's not that hard, so I will play. But then I thought it'd be nice to have that internal rhyme, right? Like we do Jingle Bells, Batman Smells. So I did, I'm here today and I will play, today and play. And then I need to rhyme with song. And so I said, so you can sing along. Now, when I'm constructing rhymes, here's a good tip for you. Go to the rhyme at the end and build backwards. So in this case, what I did was, here, I knew we were making a video, so, or rather I thought I would do the line of sing about the video we were making. And so that's how I got to here we go with a video. The video brought me back to here we go. So I started at the end and then worked backwards. And then on how to write a song. So because I had song as the word I was rhyming with, I went to the end of that last line, and I'm like, okay, so I need to have something that rhymes with song. So I started playing around, I came up with song and sing along. So then I was able to go backwards so you can sing along. And then same thing with I will play and today. So just a tip, you don't have to do it that way, but it's kind of be real helpful sometimes to, when you have a rhyme, go to the end and then work backwards. It's easier to build to it than shoot off into space and magically land to the right word. Sometimes you can do it, but it's harder. So here is our masterpiece based on the Jingle Bells melody. Here we go with the video on how to write a song. I'm here today and I will play so you can sing along. Another masterpiece comes into the universe thanks to our fabulous songwriting. Well, follow your songwriter compass. write songs that you love, and don't worry if they don't get finished right away. It takes time sometimes, and that's totally cool. It's the journey with songwriting. It really is the journey. The writing of the song is the practice, and it's also the end result. And most important, when you do it, it should make you happy. And if it makes you happy, then you won the game of life. So follow your songwriter compass, record your songs as you go, and keep on writing, and we will make some more music again in the future. Thanks for watching.
Maybe we don't belong together. I won't tell if you won't worry. There's time